Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay.
Beginning, this is how it was, and this is how it should be. So, Jesus' stamp of approval is on the books of Moses, it's on the book of Genesis, it's on the creation.
Hey there folks, it's Josh, and just like this shave, I'm sort of changing things around with JoshToob-Whats in the MacBook, and what I've decided to do, and this is actually for all of the editing that I do, is to scrap internal segues, because they may break up the show a little bit too much. So what I'm going to be doing instead now is kind of going with an old idea that I had long ago, but I'm bringing it back up. And that's that everything is a 5-minute segment, and if there's another section of the show after the initial 5-minute segment, it'll have a segue, and so on. In other words, it'll be introductory titling, the spoken performed introduction, which is what this is, show content for 5 minutes at least, and then another 30-second or so segue, hey, this is Josh, or 10-second segue, hey, this is JoshToob, and then 5 minutes more of content. And that would normally bring the show to probably about 10 minutes, but if I ever want to go more than that, it'll mean that it'll be like each segment that I want to do will be at least 5 minutes. And it may be a bunch of different videos to make up that 5 minutes, but every show I do will be at least 5 minutes and 10 seconds now. Or rather, 6 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that. But anyway, the point is that I'm trying to focus more on getting the content out there rather than making cool intros and titling and all that, because that's not really, I mean, it's fun, but is it fun from your perspective? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, coming up next is footage. The thing with the what's in the MacBook is that it's a 1-minute slice of each of the show concepts, and and then like the next bit of footage that I'm gonna be working on with those shows. But I only have really Video Dump itself, Living Soulfest, JoshToob, That Christian Show, Misfit Acres. I really only have 5 concepts at this point. So, in order to make a 10-minute show, I've got to have footage from elsewhere in the MacBook, and that would be the new footage that isn't necessarily a part of the editing footage yet. So that's, I don't know. In other words, the first 5 minutes will be footage that we're working on right now. The second 5 minutes will be footage that we're not working on yet, and we're bringing into the show for future weeks worth of editing. But anyway, I've been talking for 3 minutes, so I'm taking up all that time. Oh my god.
Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Pick up, guess what? Okay. Shoot, shoot.
No.
I want some.
his validity and power today, and you come to the conclusion, yeah, I believe that Jesus is who he says he is, then we're done discussing the authorship of the book of Genesis, because it is God-breathed, God-inspired, and really good stuff. So, here are the words that God wanted us to know about the very beginnings here in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, verse 1, in the beginning, God created I'm a Flintstones guy. It's always going to be a brontosaurus to me. But, we have the fossil record of huge ferns, and we have fossil records of really huge people and really huge reptiles. And what the Bible tells us is that people live for a very long time, up until the time of the flood. We'll study that in future weeks. But after the
Ma's acting like a wood stove, and Pa's putting the wood right to her. Come on, get it right.
Oh, shut up. I'm not talking to you right now, right? You're on my shit list today.
Who, me or her?
Both of you. You're gonna end up on my shit list too.
Do you want to go to the store?
I love you. Actually, no. Do you want to eat tonight?
Hey, Conti, you
We're in a bit
drinking
of a
that milk
conundrum
again?
now, aren't we?
Careful, Conti. Might not want to drink too much of it. Might end up like a baby in your bed. My mother laughed so hard when I told her that.
Thanks.
You laid in bed with the fetal position for hours because you drank too much milk.
I almost died. I could have died.
No, you couldn't have died.
You never know.
You'd either end up with cramps and constipation or cramps and diarrhea, one or the other.
Warp drive.